All right, Ibrahima. Today or this week has had a few extra days to get ready for a game. You didn't play a midweek game. How do you like that as a player? Coach Dawkins said that maybe he likes the routine of playing every few days. That maybe it's better if guys are banged up to have a few days off. As a player, how do you like kind of having these few extra days off?
If coach say he liked it, we liked it.
Okay.
But for me, I feel like this break, we needed this break because we got few guys, that needed like 2 days off, stuff like that. So I think we can use this break in a really good way. Yeah.
You guys have finished the first half of the Big 12 schedule. What do you guys need to do in the second half to kind of finish strong to make sure you guys can make maybe a run going into the conference tournament?
For me, I think we need to face the mistake that we make, or those games that we lost that we could have won. Realizing that and just focus more about the second half and just finish strong.
Obviously, you've been great on the defensive end. What does Shamari being back add as far as like a perimeter guy to help you?
Everything. I would just talk about it today during practice. I was just staring at him, like him moving, like having great impact on defense. Because a lot of time people just see like who scored the ball, but they don't see like who played deep. But him, like his impact defensively is just great. I never see something like that. So he helped us a lot. I'm glad that he's back.
From watching film and everything, what have you learned about your upcoming opponent, Texas Tech?
That's a really good team. They play more together. I feel like they move the ball a lot. They shoot a lot. They have some really good guys. But that doesn't mean we can not hit them. So we're excited.
So with a couple extra days, does that give you more time to maybe look at Texas Tech and watch film? I know they played on Tuesday night against Baylor. Maybe did you watch that game? Is that maybe going to help you prepare?
I watched the game. Yeah. I watched the game. I watched a lot of them. So I'm excited. Yeah, going through that game because I was looking forward to play them. Yeah.
You guys have some long road trips over the next, not long road games, over the next couple games. What do you guys need to do to finish stronger on the road than you guys have already done?
Focus. I feel like we need to focus more. Playing here, like we definitely need that, but playing on the road, like you need to focus more because you're going to somebody crib. So I feel like we just need to think this trip that's like a business trip, and just like focus about like the two game that we have in front of us, win those game, and that's gonna be really good for us.
We just talked to Shamari, speaking of this business trip and asking, how do you kind of handle being on the road for so long, being in different hotels because you're going to go from Texas to Utah to play BYU. How do you like it as a player? Do you like being on the road for an extended time, or would you rather be home?
To be honest with you, I like more playing at home, but it's basketball. You're gonna have to move, point A to point B every week. Like I say, it's a business trip. You just have to see it that way and just focus. But for me personally, I like playing at home. Yeah.
When you're on these long road trips, though, in between games, like what do you do at the past the time when you guys aren't practicing?
Can you repeat the question again?
When you're on these long road trips and in between practices and the games, what do you do to try to pass the time when you're on the road?
I talk to my mom a lot. I be on FaceTime with her a lot. Talk to my dad. Talk about like the game that we play, and the team that we're going to play. The guy I'm going to guard, stuff like that. I be talking about them like all like the time. So that's what I be doing. Mostly like soon as we finish practice, go back to my room. Beside that, I just chill and rest. Yeah.
How easy is it for you to find rest in a hotel? I know most hotels aren't built for 7-footers, so.
Let me tell you something about that. Hey, it's really hard. Some hotel, the bed, we be going to to some really good one now. Yeah, but I feel like the best side I need, they don't have that best side. Uh, but it's good. Still, you just have to take it up for like 2, 5, a 2 day trip or yeah. So, but it's all good. But it be uncomfortable sometimes. The shower be like short, like you have like to. But I feel like it's just something you get when you that tall, like because they don't make thing for my size. So yeah, you just have to deal with it. But yeah.
Do you have a roommate? I mean, when you travel on the road, do you have a teammate you travel with, or
Mendes, he's my roommate. Yeah.
And how do you get along with that?
Oh, I like him. Yeah, I like him. I need to be with him because so he just got to this team right now. So me being with him, like we can talk a lot about me when I was a freshman, like 2020, something like that. So I got to tell him, like you have to wait, like you have to work. Yeah, all this type of stuff. So we be talking about that.
So you've been a real mentor for him. I know
Yeah.
he got in the game. I can't remember his last game or Baylor game, but that was kind of the first action he'd seen in a while. And when he came off the court, I know you got up and you put your arm around him and kind of had a word. So is that someone you're really mentoring along?
All the freshmen, but mostly him, yeah, because we roommates. So because when I was a freshman, I make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes I don't be on the court and I complain, stuff like that. So I don't want him to make the same mistake that I made. So, I always talk like to him. You just, work every day, stuff like that. So, yeah.
You talked about, obviously, talking with your parents on FaceTime and stuff. Are they back home in Senegal?
Senegal, yeah.
Senegal. So are they able to watch the games? Do they have the ESPN streaming to see some of the games?
They have the ESPN, but it doesn't work there. I don't know why. So they watch the game. So when we play, for example, Wednesday, they can watch the game on Thursday.
Okay, so
yeah.
they're watching like a recording of it
Yeah,
later
recording.
on.
They
okay.
find a link on YouTube, something like that. So
Okay.
yeah, that's where they be going to watch the game. And if I don't play good or if I miss my free throw or something like that, my dad just be on me. So yeah, that's what they be doing. Yeah.
So did they grow up kind of following basketball? I mean, I know soccer's really big there. They
Soccer.
just kind of start following basketball when you started playing, or?
They started following basketball because of me. Because I used to be I was playing soccer. My siblings, they was playing that too. So since I started playing basketball, they just start watching basketball because of me. So like the whole family just switched like soccer to basketball now.
So what is the popularity of basketball like in your home country now? Is it getting bigger the last few years? Like if you go home, it's way more popular maybe than it was when you left, or?
It's getting bigger now, yeah. I feel like before I left, it wasn't that big. We got some guy that make the league, stuff like that, but it still wasn't that big. But right now, I feel like yes, because when I went back home like 3 years ago, I see a lot of people, a lot of kids that started playing basketball, and I was like, wow, I didn't know all these people are gonna, cause that's a soccer country. People care about soccer so much. So my time while I was there, nobody really played basketball. Like you play that, they were like, this basketball is soft.
Yeah.
And I was saying the same, to be honest, because I didn't know until I started playing basketball. I said, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. This is hard. Like, this is really hard. So, yeah.
So when you were a little kid, were you going to be like the next soccer star? You're going to be on the national team? Was that your thing, your sport growing up?
I thought I was going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. I didn't know what I was talking, but, yeah.
So at what point, when did basketball become a focus for you? Was it maybe after you got to a certain height, or you were
Yes.
really growing, or?
Yeah, so when I was 13, I just he'd grow like crazy. I just grow, and I was scared. I was like, I didn't know I was gonna like. I didn't want to get tall at all. I was scared because I was the shorter one, and I just grow hard. And every time me and my friend go to play, and they were like, "Bro, you cannot play soccer no more. Like you are too tall." And I'm good at soccer, and I love it too. But like them pushing me like, go play basketball. Like everybody was, So that was the time I feel like I was like, you know what, they may be right. Basketball is something I need to do. So yeah.
When did you start to love basketball? I don't know if I know you were kind of pushed towards it. I don't know if you loved it at the beginning or not. Did it take some time for you to kind of adapt and learn everything where you kind of felt really comfortable with it?
I never said in the media, but I didn't love basketball. But the beginning, I didn't love basketball at all. I was just playing because my dad buy me some Jordan 1. And he was like, if you play basketball, I'm going to give you these shoes right here. So, you know, I love those shoes so much. I was like, I have to take the risk, you know. I just have to go. So I went and started playing basketball. Still, I didn't fall in love with it. Then there was a time it just like hitting me hard. So, yeah, I just couldn't go like a day without going to like the gym, play basketball. Yeah.
What can you say what basketball has done for you? You've able to come here to the United States, get a college education. Can you kind of put into words what that decision, you know, many years ago has done for you?
Man, he done everything for me. To be honest, he gave me everything that I wanted. Like came to the state, discover everything, learn a new language, get my degree, meet awesome people. Like I learn a lot every day, and I still learning. I came here since 2016, and until this day, like I learn every day. Like you know, meeting new people. You know, like there's a lot. So I would say like basketball just give me everything. That's my life. So yeah.
You talked about Cristiano Ronaldo was your growing up was your idol.
Yeah.
Have you identified someone in basketball that you really kind of feel like is maybe taking that place a little bit?
In basketball,
Yeah.
someone that I know here, or
Well, just even watch NBA or someone that you maybe thought, you know, like maybe that person, the way they play, kind of, you'd love to play like they play or something like that.
Joel Embiid.
Okay.
Yeah, and I told him too. I think we talked like 2019. Yeah, I told him too. I was like, yeah, bro, like, yeah, I like the way you play, stuff like that. So we talk a lot. He told me like, you know, you need to do this and that. So yeah, I feel like the way you play, I do like it a lot. So yeah.
Awesome, appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Ibrahima.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good one.